Hello, today we're going to be learning how to start horn. So let's get into it. First, before we do anything, we're going to leave our horn in the case and grab our mouthpiece. So this is our mouthpiece. If you notice, it's pretty small. So what we're going to do is we're going to buzz into our mouthpiece. This is what makes the sound. So we're going to start doing this by just breathing into it. So just start by breathing into it. Good. Now this time, what I want you to do, start by breathing into it and then make the corners of your mouth firm. And bring your lips together as you're breathing. Make sure you use lots of air. Did you get a noise like that? Hopefully you did. Try that again. Good. So what we want when we're forming, this is called our buzz. And what we want when forming our buzz is we want the corners of our mouth to be firm and the center to be loose. And what we also want is we want a third of the mouthpiece to be on our bottom lip and 2/3 of it to be on our upper lip, like this. It's kind of hard to see, but you'll feel the difference. It shouldn't be 50-50. It should be more on your upper lip than your lower lip. Let's try that one more time. Awesome. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work on some of our most common notes. This is one of our most common notes. It's C. So we're going to do the same thing buzzing, but try and hit this note. If you're too high, you're going to relax your face more, and if you're too low, you're going to firm up the corners. But just try doing the same process, breathing and hearing this note. Good. Try that until you get comfortable with it. Now we're going to learn two other of our common notes. That's our first note. This is our second note. Let's try and hit that note the same way. Great. Now we've got one more. This is our G. So same process, trying to hit the G. Good. Now we're going to try doing G, E, C. It sounds like Sunny Days from Sesame Street. Let's try it. We'll go super slow. First, let's hit the G. Awesome. Let's try that one more time. Starting at the G, and then when I move my hand, we'll go down. So remember, this is our first note. There you have it. Now we get to actually try it on the horn. So when unpacking your horn and taking it out of the case, you want to make sure you grab it by the parts where there's lots of metal. You don't want to grab the weakest parts, because even though it's metal, it's still very delicate. So a good spot to grab is near the bell, and then where your hand goes. Like this. So, now we get into holding our horn. How do we hold it? So to hold the horn, most of the weight is going to be on your right hand. Now you might be wondering, where does the right hand go? Well, the right hand goes in your bell. You want to make a cup with your hand and put it about a little bit like past you, like 2 o'clock if it's a clock, and the weight of the horn will rest on your right knuckles. Then with your left hand, there's a little loop here for your pinky, and then you want to rest your fingers on the keys here. And then there's a little key right here too that you want to put your thumb on. So try holding it. Now what you don't want to do is you don't want to rest your horn on your leg. If you're injured or really young and physically small, it can be a good option, but generally speaking, we want all of the weight to be on our right hand and we don't want it on our leg. So now, grab your mouthpiece again. We're going to put it in the horn. So you put it right here in the top, and don't shove it in, just put it in gently. You can give it a little twist, but nothing crazy. You don't want it to get stuck. So now that we know how to hold the instrument and how to make notes, we're going to make some notes with the instrument. So we're going to go for our same 3 notes. So first we're going to find this. Make sure you're sitting up straight and tall and using lots of air. Alright, and no fingers down for this. And then we'll just go through and I'll nod when to change. Great, and that's the beginning of the horn.